of Game 1, let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Cleveland Indians.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
I think you really have to focus on what the pitcher's going to give you. If he's going to pitch you away, you got to go the other way. That way you can string together a few hits to put up some crooked numbers in this game.
Corey Kluber gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's got 5 pitches to work with, so that really makes it difficult for the hitter. He can change speeds, ball moving in and out. Not a lot of fun for the hitters.
And with that, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts, so we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Dexter Fowler heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. First pitch. Oh, look out. And a very interesting way to begin the ball game here tonight. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Yeah, you wonder if we're going to be seeing that high strike. That one looked to be above the letters, but not so in the eyes of the home plate umpire.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Even though this night's only 3 pitches old, already we're seeing some disagreement on the strike zone.
There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Third baseman
Chris Bryant will stand in for the first time here in this World Series, and you see the numbers. He's been as hot as anybody around.
Maybe the hottest hitter on the ball club through the first few rounds. If he can keep it going here in the World Series, I think they're going to have a good shot at going all the way.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
A strike, and it's 2-1. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Well, here's that swing again. This is in show motion, and you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. He'll be feeling that one all night long.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And a dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
And he's back standing.
Keeping an eye on him.
Kluber pauses. Here's the 1-0. 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. 2-1. Here it is. To 2-2 now.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
Jeez, how's he doing after that shot?
And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern, but from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Ben Zobrist will stand in now for the first time here in this World Series, and he's a guy this club really needs to get going.
Yeah, it's been a tough October for him so far. He just seemed a little overmatched in the games that we've watched. It looks like he's just trying too hard, and sometimes that just puts more pressure on him.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. Runners are at first and second with one away. Hit hard back up the middle. Kipnis is there. Wow, a flip to second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Acrobatics that time to the bag to get this double play started. Back with more from game one after this. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, guys, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. Does a lot of things right at the plate. Takes the simple approach, and it tends to pay off.
John Lester is on the mound here on the road for Game 1 of the World Series. EK, what's the word on him?
Remember, Matty, he throws both a four-seamer and a cutter. That four-seamer will just ride through the zone. That cutter will dart a little bit. Makes it real tough for the hitters.
With a moment now, let's take a look at the Cubs' alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, Anthony Rizzo is really the centerpiece for this Cubs ball club. Offensively, we know what he does. But defensively, he really holds this infield together. Very fluid over at first base, good soft hands, and has a good throwing arm as well.
Rajai Davis comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. His first homer here in the series as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
This is one of those guys that we consider to be part of that new breed of leadoff hitter. You know, it used to be that your leadoff guy was a guy that might hit 3 or 4 home runs a year. But nowadays, managers are realizing, hey, my leadoff guy is going to get more at-bats than anyone else in my lineup over the course of the season. So why not put a better hitter up there rather than just a punch-and-Judy guy? And that certainly worked out for him right here.
Batting second.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. As he'll swing and hit this one hard but foul off to the left and out of play. Down the line, but this is a foul ball. Too high. 1-2.
I don't think there are too many guys in this lineup that could have laid off that 0-2 pitch. That's a real tough take.
Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Settling in now, Francisco Lindor. He'll get to take his first cuts here. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball one.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. On the move is Fowler. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Mike Napoli steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Oh, and that's a good fastball right there. He might have been thinking about protecting against that sinker.
Lester with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down. Carlos Santana set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Indians are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0 Cleveland. Kyle Schwarber will step in now as the designated hitter here in the World Series.
Yeah, and thanks to the American League's win in the All-Star game, we're going to have a DH in games 1, 2, 6, and 7. So maybe a chance for a little more offense than they're normally accustomed to.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
0-2 is the count.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Kluber's ready. Here it is on 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Into the box, Javier Baez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
There's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. Chris Coghlan into the box here in the top of the 2nd, looking to keep this inning going. Into the windup and the pitch. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Two out, nobody on. And he misses with it. 1-1. One pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Geyer's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the 2nd. The Indians on top, 1-0. Jose Ramirez into the box now to lead off the home half of the 2nd inning.
Jose Ramirez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
And he falls behind. 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the 2nd.
Well, I'm going to tell you something, guys. That is a great at-bat to start off an inning. You got a guy out there on the mound burning through pitch after pitch, just trying to finish this guy off, and he never could do it.
Brandon Geyer is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Up top, it's 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
3-0 now. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, taking all the way right there. You'd better be taking 3-0 after he walked the previous guy.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning. Lonnie Chisenhall settles into the box for his first chance. He's set. Here it comes. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
Boy, not very decisive there. And hey, it's early, but this is a big spot.
Yeah, and you need to be able to commit to what you're doing because you're not going to do anything with a swing like that.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Hit hard to short. And reined in, one away. Roberto Perez comes forward looking to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position.
Yeah, and you know one man who'd love for him to come through big time right here is his pitcher. We'll see if he can get it done.
Sent toward first, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the order now, and stepping in is the center fielder, Rajay Davis. From the stretch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
Boy, and if these guys come away with nothing here, they'll have squandered a real good opportunity.
Line towards center field, and that's in there, base hit. And the run is in to score from third. And not in time as the second run scores. Stepping in, Jason Kipnis. He reached on a single in his first try. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And now this is all about minimizing damage out there on the mound. He's got to regroup, and he's got to do it quick, or this game will get away from him.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A runner on first with 2 away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. We played 2 full. It's the Indians 3 and the Cubs nothing. Addison Russell is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Shortstop, Addison Russell.
Kluber sets his sights. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up on that inside corner or this guy will bury you.
And there's ball 1.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hit to short. Lindor is up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 3, David Ross.
David Ross steps in now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch finds the zone. No balls and a strike to the now 39-year-old veteran. One and one.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Up high. 2-1 now. Bases are empty. One man out. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Hit hard towards center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Dexter Fowler, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher, but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Kipnis.
Oh, he's safe.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Chris Bryant is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Strike called, 2-1.
And he's just doing the job of a number 2 hitter. Sometimes you have to take pitches that are good pitches to hit. That's a pretty good fastball right down the middle. He didn't swing at it. Maybe wondering if that runner might have been going.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
I want to take another look at this because this was close down that right field line. Is it a fair ball? Yeah, not by a whole lot, but they got the call right, and he'll get into second here with a double.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're going to beat me, you're going to have to take it to left field because I don't think he's going to give this guy anything he can pull.
The short hit hard. And that's through into left, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And he'll make it in as well. And they're on the board for the first time. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
Now batting, left fielder, Ben Zobrist.
Ready now, Ben Zobrist, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And we all know he's a much better hitter from the other side.
First offering on its way. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Chop foul right at home plate. The 0-2 delivery. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And that misses 1-1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Hit out towards second. Kipnis has it. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Indians 3 and the Cubs 2. Francisco takes into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And this is a really important inning for him right here. Your guys go out there and get you a couple runs. You want to throw up a 0, come back in, and see if they can't get you some more.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air out to center field. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman
Mike Napoli in now. Popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. Third inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Striding into the box, Carlos Santana. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball, so let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the third inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. windup and the 0-2 pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now.
Well, not a bad idea up there against a guy who's been fouling everything off in sight. You never know. Maybe he goes after that one, too.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they still lead it 3-2. Leading off the inning, Javier Baez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike. Oh, that grounder got him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Chris Coghlan stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
This fourth inning's not starting out any better than the third
did. In there, and it's even at 1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
If you're hitting left-handed, all you can really do is just kind of quit on that pitch and hope it doesn't find the outside corner.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. In the dirt here. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
Well, behind the plate, he might have been more concerned with trying to frame that pitch than he was trying to catch it. You know, they do get the called strike here, but you know what else? They get the pass ball.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Coghlan is retired, and there's one away.
Yeah, and that turns out to be a nice little play there behind the plate. They get the swing through for strike 3, but then he's got to get the out over there at first base and make sure that nobody else advances. And he's able to accomplish both of those tasks.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Number 52 will come in and pitch now. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Here's Addison Russell. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The catcher, number 40, David Ross.
So striding in, David Ross, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Boy, things are going from bad to worse so far. He's looking completely lost up there.
In the dirt. Goes to third with it, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
Yeah, and that's always the danger when you're working that off-speed stuff down with 2 men on base. Once the catcher can't get a handle on it, both guys are off and moving. They're going to move up to second and third now on what will be scored a wild pitch.
Swinging a soft liner. Over to the bag is Napoli as he handles it himself for the out.
Yeah, with the runner going on contact right there, this is going to be an RBI ground out as he's in to score and tie this game up.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
And that curveball just doesn't look to have the same snap it normally does. But both of those last 2 have been pretty flat.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
That's a 2-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
A little bouncer. That ball's foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. The 2-2 pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Chris Bryant would be next. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And now there's ball 4 as this goes straight to the backstop. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 4-3 game.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Bryant. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hit hard to the right side. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
On the money.
So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Cubs 4 and the Indians 3. Leading off the inning, Jose Ramirez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Lester has his target. Here's the first pitch. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, well, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Digging in now, Brandon Geyer. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. In there, strike 1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. So stepping in, Ronnie Chisenhall, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Hard hit towards center. That's in there, base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the run is in to score from third. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. Roberto Perez stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
Grounded to third. And a rather easy first out. Rajai Davis strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Zobrist moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So 2 gone now for the Tribe here in the fourth. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Well, even though he's thrown a first-pitch strike to about 70% of the batters he's faced, the rest of his game has not been sharp, and he's not pitching well.
And the Tribe keep it rolling as this will be extra bases again. And to score is the runner from third. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple. And the relay throw is right by him at third base. Francisco Lindor will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
The 0-1 pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And this is what he needs out there right now. He has to find some confidence.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Anthony Rizzo heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
He's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Down and away, ball 1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Ben Zobrist is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. 4 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. Kipnis on to Napoli at first, and it's a double play. Kyle Schwarber will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. First pitch on its way. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. You just fire that thing in there.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. Score remains steady at 6-4. Mike Napoli played as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Lester gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Well, this start's been a real bear for him so far. You see the pitch count here to start the 5th. That has to be a concern.
Tap fouled at home plate. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away. Carlos Santana will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Line drive to left. Under it is Zobrist, 2 away now.
I'll tell you, if this is in off the plate just a little bit further, this thing might end up in the cheap seats in left field. But instead, it just gets to the outer half. He still gets pretty good wood on the ball, but he winds up pulling it right at someone.
Jose Ramirez stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good at bat so far here with 2 away. He's going to go down in order. At least make that guy work for it. He's got himself back into a fastball count now.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Brandon Geyer will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
1-0 count. Here it is. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Calling for it, Coughlin makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the try. Javier Baez makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
And a high strike there, 0-1. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Chris Coughlin will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up.
Yeah, we'll see if he can get back to the swing he put on the ball in his first at-bat. He got himself a nice solid line drive that just didn't fall.
The 1-0 delivery. And he misses again, 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 3-1 now.
And with that tying run on deck, he should get something good to hit right here, 3-1. More than likely a fastball.
And that one is a cold strike as he's rebounded to run it full now, 3-2. Bounce towards the second baseman. Taken in by Kipnis on to first, and there are 2 down. Digging in, Addison Russell. He drew a walk his first time up. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Kipnis scoops it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Tribe lead this one 6-4. Lonnie Chisenhall gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Lonnie Chisenhall.
Lester's ready. First pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Fowler has a read on it. 1 out.
The catcher, number 55.
Boy, a first pitch out is nice anytime, but when you've already thrown over 100 pitches, that's a gift.
Roberto Perez will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips.
He seems to be seeing the ball okay, though, making some decent contact so far.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a shot back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And stepping in is the center fielder, Rajay Davis. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and standing in now the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. Indians leave 1. They still lead it 6-4. Back here in Cleveland. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Cody Allen is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
37, Cody Allen.
Leading off the inning, David Ross, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. Dexter Fowler will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. Chris Bryant will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
Allen's ready. Here's the first pitch. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. 1st and 2nd here with nobody out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. And, boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Anthony Rizzo will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet. So this is no small task.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Still now on 1 and 2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Ben Zobrist gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you get the sense that he's starting to figure things out. He lets the first 2 men of the inning reach. Now he's settled down, and he's close to getting out of this thing with a 0.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. Now, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They trail it here 6-4. Francisco Lindor stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Well, the guy you see right there calling the shots has opted to roll with his starter here to begin his half of the 7th.
And that pitch count is a concern, so he may get the chance to finish this inning off and then call it a night.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Strike, the count.
A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Bat shatters as this is on the ground to first.
Well, you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
Look out as this bat shatters on impact.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch. Just hung in there on that one. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Well, that might be his way of saying, look, enough of the foul balls already.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4. Mike Napoli will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Boy, he might be pressing his luck a little now. That's 2 straight pitches right down the middle.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, it doesn't take a trained eye to tell you. He's starting to wear down a bit out there on the mound.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game.
Up next for Cleveland,
Carlos Santana stands in, trying to change his evil ways here. Hitless in the ball game so far.
Oh, I see what you did there, Matty. That's nice. No way you just came up with that on your own.
2-0 now.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And sometimes when you've got a pitcher who's out there scuffling a little bit, you worry more about throwing strikes than you do about the base runners. And I think that may have been the case right there.
And the pitch on 2-1. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Jose Ramirez strides forward now with a very important insurance run standing over at third. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Well, another look here at this pitch count. At some point, he's got to look into that dugout and say, can a guy get a little help?
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
I think the time for patience is over. You've got to make something happen.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. One left for the Tribe. They're up 6-4. Zach McAllister will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Kyle Schwarber will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
And he's set down, one away.
the batter, number 9.
Javier Baez ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
And he comes back with a pitch right down the middle for strike 2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now. Chris Coughlin will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least one across before the 9th.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Protecting with 2 strikes. Went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Well, this ball is rifled down that left field line. It wasn't fair by much. You'll see it just to the right of the chalk, and he's going to hustle himself up to second with a hard hit double.
Here comes the first pitch. Right side, hit hard. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Check this out on Show Track. It's not a bad first pitch. It's down. It's on the outside part of the plate. Hey, if you can get guys to swing at that, you're going to have a lot of success. Just didn't work out here.
Stepping in now, David Ross, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Called strike 0-2.
And on the mound, you can tell he's not in here to mess around. He means business.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Up with it, Perez. And a good throw is in time, and they escape the jam. Brandon Geyer will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Left fielder, Brandon Geyer.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. What do you guys think the plan is here to start the 8th inning?
Well, I'd bet they'll let him go until he gives up a base runner, and then after that, I think you've got to make a move.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Lester into his motion. Here's the 2-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Fowler on the run. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Lonnie Chisenhall gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Too high, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
Yeah, he probably won't have too big a dip in velocity the rest of the way. But the later this game goes, the more important it will be to watch where his location is. That's probably the bigger concern.
Now to the plate, Roberto Perez. He singled his last time up. And that's taken for strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Runner goes for second. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Rajay Davis strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He's set and the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Rips this one to first. And they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. We're on to the 9th here in Game 1. And welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Andrew Miller is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 24, Andrew Miller.
And there is Dexter Fowler. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Dexter Fowler.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Ready with the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
And up by 2 here in the 9th, he needed to make sure he could keep that leadoff man off base so they don't get the tying run to the plate. That's a huge first out.
chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. The 0-1 delivery. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Boy, no messing around here in this ninth inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitch, and that's usually a fastball.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
First baseman number 44.
Anthony Rizzo makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the ninth inning. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Taken, called, strike two, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little problem is that they wind up having to burn through the bullpen a little bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish off this victory.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 6-4. Good night from Cleveland.